Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I wanted to do a video on the Boss RC-1 loop station, and I really like this thing. I actually bought it to practice scales more, and it's just a really cool thing. Basically what it does is allows you to create loops, so you can time things properly and create a chord progression and then loop it over and over again, and you can basically solo over it or you can layer it with more chords. So you can actually loop for 12 minutes of time, which is pretty amazing. You can basically continuously loop things over and over again till you hit that 12-minute mark, which is really cool. I never even get to that point, and I've actually been using this a lot for writing songs because it's kind of nice to actually have chord progressions that you're writing songs with and then be able to write melodies over it with the guitar. It also has the ability to be connected with other effects, which is really cool. So you could have whatever it may be, your compressors or delays or reverbs or stuff like that, whatever your guitar effects are, they can all be daisy chained with this. So it's not just like you have to have a dry, clean signal. You can actually have something pretty spaced out, which is a very fun thing to do as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you guys how to use this. It's very simple. It's not that intuitive, I guess, if you don't know how to use a looper pedal, but if you just mess around with it a bunch, it's pretty easy to figure out. But this video is going to allow you to not have to figure it out yourself. So we're going to jump right into it. Okay, so let's say you have your loop station on the ground. First thing you're going to need is two cables. One is going to run from the output A, and it's going to run into the instrument channel on your amp. I'm using a Fishman acoustic amp, and the other cable you're going to run to your guitar. And again, you're just going to be using output A and input A. So you go over here to the side, boom, go over here to the side, boom, and as you can see, this cable is running to the input. Sorry if it's a little bit dark. And then you can see over here, I have my other cable, which is running to the guitar. I just have to plug it in. Alright, so what I just did is I plugged in the amp and I turned it on. So now you just want to check if you have sound, and it sounds like we do. And I'm going to show you how to use this. Let me just make sure that I don't have anything on here, which I don't. Okay, so if you had something on there, it would just start playing right away when you hit the button. And you can see this red going on that's spinning around is actually recording right now. Since I didn't play anything, nothing will be going, but that green signifies that you just recorded something, and it ordinarily will be playing it back. So let's say that you had that spinning around and you wanted to delete whatever you did. You're just going to hold that down, and you can see it just flashed 3 times with the red, which means that it has been deleted. But what we're going to do is go ahead and just record some stuff so you guys can actually get an idea for what's going on here. So now you can hear that's looping over and over again. This is really going to help with your time, which is very, very important when it comes to music, especially as a guitar player. So let's say you have this loop going, you can really just jam over this in C. Now let's say you wanted to overdub, which means you have a melody idea that you want to basically record over this. You're going to hit it again, and you can overdub as many times as you want for 12 minutes, which is pretty amazing. So we have that melody, and now we're going to put it back in green so that we can just hear it back. But let's say that you were making that melody and you messed up. So let's say we add another one. So if we went, let's say we messed that up. You can hear it. You're just going to hold that down. Now you can hear what I messed up isn't in there, which is really cool. Now let's say you have all of this and you want a whole new idea. What you're going to do is hit it twice. That's going to stop everything, and from this point you're going to hold it down. Now you can see that it's completely gone, and you can start again and go. Now you're on to a completely new idea. So it's really quick. It's been really helpful for me. I've only had this for a few weeks now, but it's definitely been beneficial for writing songs and melody ideas. That really is the gist of it. There's not much more to this. It's very, very simple. You basically are just going to originally just hit it once, work on your timing, and then get a loop that works for you. And then from there, you can write some melody ideas, or you could, let's say you wanted to just add other chords, which is a very cool thing. So let's run this. So basically I'm going G to E minor. So I could just do open chords now. I can delete that because honestly it sounded like crap. But anyway, you guys get the gist of this. It's pretty simple. You can adjust the level right here too. It's just going to make it louder or quieter. And that's kind of helpful to have that little knob there too, so that you can tweak it right on that as opposed to doing it on the amp. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. I want to keep it very short, very to the point. This thing's super fun. I definitely recommend it. And if you're thinking about getting, you know, the RC-5 or anything, you know, different, RC-300, whatever it is, I think you should really consider just getting this one first and not like overspend on something that you don't need, because I think you can definitely do a lot with this, especially if you just plan on doing like things at your house, or you're doing things like busking or something like that. There's so many ideas you can do with just this, and I really think this helps with your time too, because it's just one pedal and you're gonna have to really time things properly. So I think it's a great investment and I definitely recommend it. So if you guys got something out of this video, please hit the like button. It really helps to grow the channel, and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.